Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today it is an unboxing, and I know all unboxing videos are so exciting, especially for me because I don't do too much shopping, but this one in particular because this item just came out of the blue and it was something that I had always wanted, but I had brushed off because I thought, you know what, I'm never gonna get this. It's too popular. But it happened, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So it is an unboxing from Chanel. Oh my gosh. So this is a pre-loved item, and there is a story behind it that makes me think that this bag was meant to be mine. So I'm going to do the unboxing first, and then we will get into all the nitty-gritty details about this purchase. Before we get into the video, I always like to introduce myself to those of you who are new here. My name is Kim, and I love sharing with you guys all my little luxuries. I do unboxings, I do reviews, and I try to share as many details as I can about these luxury purchases in hopes that it will help you guys. So if that's something that interests you, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. With that said, let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, so I have to admit this is not a true unboxing because I did get this bag, I think it's about a week ago. I'm going to have the actual unboxing playing somewhere in this video so that you can see how it was wrapped, because the seller did an immaculate job sending this to me, and she was just so amazing. I did put the ribbon on and the camellia on just like she had it when she sent it to me, but the inside is not wrapped as beautifully as she had, so I will have that video running so you guys can see. But oh my gosh, you guys, and you guys can probably kind of guess what it is, what style bag it is, just from the packaging and the size of the box. But yeah, here it is. Oh, it's so beautifully wrapped. I do truly thank the seller for being so wonderful through this whole procedure. And it comes in a classic dust bag, but that's not a giveaway to what this bag is, because her essay always gives her a classic white dust bag, even though it is one that comes originally in a black dust bag. So yeah, it came with everything. And the bonus is I do get the beautiful classic white dust bag to reveal. Are you ready, guys? Oh my gosh. I got, oh my goodness, it is the 21p caramel mini rectangular. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so excited. I'm so excited about this one because when it first came out, I didn't have an essay that I was really working with. I had not purchased anything major at Chanel for the longest time, and so I never even thought to ask because I knew it was going to be in such high demand. So I just didn't even try to get this. And then I saw the prices on the pre-loved market, and to me, even though I love this bag, I knew I was never going to pay that price. I purchased this from somebody on Instagram. Her handle is Island Run Mom. So some of you guys might be already following her, but yeah, I've been following her for a few years. She actually has that same Evelyn TPM in the bamboo green and the variegated strap. So I just love that. And I always admire when she posts pictures of her wearing that bag. And she is a green lover. So that green is like kind of one of her signature colors, right? But she does have an extensive collection. It's absolutely beautiful. And she posts a lot of eye candy from like the retail shop. So I've been following her for years, and recently I saw her post on her stories that she had a second page that would be her selling page. I immediately followed that page, and that page is MeCast70. So she has two pages, Island Run Mom or MeCast70, and she also started doing personal shopping requests. So she can get bags from Chanel especially, and LV, and she's located in Las Vegas, so she does have a great selection of bags that she can get for you guys. Her fees are only 5%. I know most personal shoppers just do a flat 10% for their fees, but hers is only 5%. She will only take Zelle for payments, so that's one thing you need to know. But honestly, she is the most, She is the most wonderful person to work with. But anyways, I had been following her MeCast70 Instagram just for a few days, and bam, she lists this. And when I saw it, I was like, what? That's crazy, because the price was old retail plus tax plus shipping plus a little bit more for fees. And I thought, wow, nobody lists the Caramel Mini for that price. I have to check it out. I saw it just a few minutes after she had posted it, so I immediately DM'd her and I said, I am very interested in this bag. Can you please DM me back with the details? I waited for a while, but she didn't DM back. And I think about like maybe a half an hour passed. She didn't DM me back. So I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe she's just being bombarded with requests because the price was so good. But then I thought maybe she listed it in Facebook. So on a whim, I just go and look and I find her listed. And she had just listed it on that Facebook group as well. So I immediately contact her through Messenger again. And I said, hey, I'm really, really interested in purchasing this bag. Can I get all the details? Then she got back to me and she said, yeah, you know, it's the 21P. The one thing that you want to note is that it's the one that has the chain twisting issue. So if you guys are not aware, 21P was the time that they had really re-released this caramel color. So, and if you guys aren't aware, there were like 2 issues with the 21P first batch. The first one was some of the bags were having dark spots that look like pinpricks, from what I understand, that was, you know, kind of like splattered in areas on the lambskin. Fortunately, this one does not have anything. It's absolutely stunning. There's nothing wrong with the lambskin. It's so beautiful. But the second issue was that the chains were twisting, and this could happen in any area of the chain. So after I got this bag, I did have to untwist some of the areas, and I found that what's happening is, I think it's because this leather piece that goes through the chains is very thin. And I did own a mini rectangular before, and I truly think that it's because of this leather piece. So what's happening is the chains, individual chains, are moving and they're sliding. So on their own, they will slide like this and it'll twist. So all you have to do actually to untwist it is to slide it back into place, and that's it. But it's happening because the leather is so thin that the chains are not holding its place and they're able to move around. So see here again, it's happened here on this chain, but all you have to do is kind of like twist it and it goes back to its original place where it's supposed to be. But yeah, that can happen on this chain, and that was the first thing she said. Yeah, it's the 21P. It's beautiful, nothing wrong with it except that the chain twists. So I was aware of this defect, and quite honestly, because her price was so good, I was willing to live with it. So I said, you know what, that doesn't bother me. Just please send me your details. I think I'm probably one of the first people to contact you. And she said, no, actually there are 3 people who contacted me before you. And then I told her, oh, but you know what, I did contact you about an hour ago on Instagram, so I really do think I might be one of the first. And she double checked and she said, yes, actually you get first dibs because you are the first that contacted me. So yeah, I just could not believe that I got this opportunity. One thing I do have to mention that I thought was absolutely amazing is she asked me if this was a bag that I had really wanted to purchase, that I had been looking for, because she had so many people DMing her saying that this was their dream bag and they just really wanted it so much, and she didn't want it to sell it to somebody who just looked at the price would then turn around and resell it. Because she said when she decided to sell it that she didn't like how hiked up the prices were, and she just really wanted to give this opportunity to somebody who had been looking for this bag. So I told her, absolutely. I mean, when it first came out, I was drooling over it. But because I didn't have those SA connections, it was beyond my reach. You guys know on my wish list, I have the reissue. And I said I really wanted to get the reissue back in a caramel color. Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, the reason why I wanted the reissue in the caramel color was because I knew that was a bit more obtainable for me, because the classics were just so up there in price. So I told her, absolutely not. I am not going to resell this. Once I gave her that assurance, she was like, great, it's yours. And I was so, so happy. And then there is a little small part to this story as well. This listing had gone up on a Monday. And that Friday, I had actually purchased a Garden Party 30 in a beautiful gray, light gray color from one of my favorite pre-loved websites, which is the Japanese Rakuten website. So I purchased it because it was at an amazing price. So the thing about the Rakuten Japanese website is that when you put your credit card information and everything in, they don't process it. It's not an immediate process. So they process it a little bit later, and then they confirm it through your email. Well, I got an email that the credit card wouldn't go through and that they needed me to update my credit card information. So I double checked with my credit card company, and then they said, oh, it shouldn't be an issue. You should try it again. And then I gave them the go ahead to process the payment once again. Well, then the next day I got another email saying your credit card still wouldn't go through. So you need to update your credit card information. Otherwise, this purchase will automatically be canceled and they gave me a deadline. It was like 2 or 3 days. So I thought, okay, well, it's the weekend. I'm going to wait till Monday, and then I will call them and make sure that everything is set up so that they can process the payment. So come Monday, I see this listing, and had that purchase gone through, I probably would not have bought this. So I was actually so grateful that that credit card had not processed and that I was able to cancel that purchase and get my hands on this, because this is an absolute dream. I cannot believe this happened. I feel like the universe wanted me to have this back. I am so grateful to Island Run Mom for selling this back to me at the price that she did. It truly has made one of my wish lists of having a neutral caramel bag in my collection come true, and I'm so excited. Another thing that kind of made me so sure about making this purchase was the fact that this is something that I had never revealed on my channel, but several months back I actually purchased this beautiful vintage small classic flap in the lambskin with silver hardware, and I was so sure I wanted a classic flap back in my collection, but I was not willing to pay the retail, and all the caviar bags, even in the pre-loved market, were just way too high. Like, they were just way too above the price I was willing to pay for a classic flap. So I was really looking at vintage lambskin, but I only wanted it in silver hardware, and silver hardware is so rare, especially in beautiful condition. It's so rare. So when I saw a listing for it in this, just in such beautiful condition with the original box and card and everything, I immediately went for it, and I paid such a great price for it. When I got it out, I realized, the strap is just too short. It just didn't work on my body frame. And I thought, oh man, I really wanted this to work. I really did, but yeah, it just didn't. And so I sold it. I sold it through the Guru Edit. She's amazing. So knowing that the classic flap in the small was not going to work for me, I started looking at mini rectangulars again. This fulfills everything for me. I got my caramel bag in this classic shape, in this beautiful leather, beautiful color, at the perfect price. And you know, it was right after I purchased this that Chanel did their incredible, crazy price increase again. And quite honestly, the pre-loved market, although it doesn't go to quite that length, it usually follows. So I honestly believe that this was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, in that timing wise and everything, it was just absolutely perfect. This could quite possibly one of my last Chanel unboxings, although I don't want to eliminate it completely because I do know that a lot of their seasonal bags are still under that 5K mark. And you know what? 5K is the max I'm willing to pay for a Chanel bag. It really is. Like, I don't think I see myself going above 5K for Chanel. I just don't. Anyways, that's it, you guys. This is what I got. I'm so excited. I think she's just absolutely beautiful. I can't believe I have this in my collection. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really do want to thank Island Run Mom for selling this amazing bag at such an amazing price. And if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.